Well, good morning from the truck. Headed east on Carefree Highway. We got a bunch of stuff to do today. Got up early, getting after it. And our first stop is loading up a bunch of concrete and rubble from a outdoor bar that a homeowner destroyed over the last few days. And now he wants me to haul it away. So the plan is to keep it clean concrete and get that recycled at Dahmer's today. That's our first project, trying to get that out of the way and done. We'll see how much there is. I got a wheelbarrow and some ramps, so that'll help us get it loaded. After that would be take away any other waste that he has that's not concrete recyclable. Then I'm picking up some headboards and bed frames from a thrift shop that couldn't sell them, but they need to get rid of them. And then after that, there's a gap of time. I'm trying to get filled with some profitable work still. And then I have an early afternoon pickup, big pickup for repeat customers moving out of state. I'm gonna miss them a lot. They've hired us probably a dozen times and just really been kind to us. So we're gonna miss them. But after that, getting a dumpster picked up and hopefully emptied today. So we'll see how much we can get done. We got some SEO meetings this evening. A lot going on. It's a busy Thursday and it feels good to be working. I'll take you with me today. Chasing a little rabbit. Where'd he go? All right, this is the setup I'm using. Big old wheelbarrow, 2 pneumatic rubber tires, and I got 4 ramps. This little pile of debris goes. Over here, let's see what else goes. This whole pile, including the board and all this rubble. I'm gonna separate out any metal, and then down here, all these pavers. All right, about 15 wheelbarrows later, half the trailer's full. Concrete as high as I'm gonna stack it. Say, that's not a half trailer. Well, 14-foot trailer, first 7 feet, stacked about a foot or so high with mortar, concrete block, pavers. That's some heavy stuff. Next step is gonna be able to fill up this back area with all the stuff that's not clean concrete. So that stuff in the front will go to the recycler. That's about 50 bucks a trailer to dump at Dahmer's. The rest of the stuff I'll hang on to and probably end up having to reload it after I dump all that concrete, just the way it worked out. I don't have a helper, although my customer is being super helpful. It's surprising how few customers are physically capable to help. And it's sure nice to have another set of hands. All right, that's a wrap. Gonna head to the recycler and get rid of all that concrete. We got more work to get done today. All right, let's get this unloaded. Over here at Dahmer's. I've been pronouncing it Dahmer's this whole time, but the lady inside said it's Dahmer's. Family name. They do all this concrete recycling. They also do excavation for house pads. I'm going to unload this stuff that's not concrete. Set it in a pile. Over here, get resituated, dump all the concrete, then reload this back in. I'll load that back up here in just a minute. Labor of love, doing it twice. That was kind of noisy. Wow, look at all that stone. lot of material. All right. On the road again. Going to remove a bunch of headboards. Well, not a bunch, a couple of headboards and footboards, bed frames, that kind of stuff from a thrift shop that couldn't sell them. So they obviously took them by donation or whatever, and they just can't offload them. So they're gonna develop a relationship with us to help them get rid of stuff that doesn't sell. A lot of donation centers don't want headboards, especially the big ones, just because people don't buy them as often as perhaps they used to. A lot of used furniture, like, people just don't want anymore. It's interesting how things kind of phase out, new trends, whatever. But yeah, wish me luck, because one of these looks like it's huge. I'll try to get a video for you. I'm gonna be in the middle of their store, so pulling a camera out to film might be a little tacky, but I'll do my best. Moving these items, some of those items, this bed frame, those boxes, these drapery items. So the next thing I'm taking is this item, these big headboards, that footboard, the related rails, that chair, and that mirror. Let me tell you what, these last two headboards, super heavy. I mean, that thing is no joke. Just got this loaded up. Several additional pieces. Job well done. All right, here we go. On our way to our next customer. All these jobs today have been around the North Scottsdale, Cave Creek area. And this next job is no different. So heading to a repeat customer that's moving out of state, and they said they got some bigger stuff they want me to get rid of. I have about a half trailer open space right now. So if I fill up, I'll go dump and come back. But after this, we need to switch trailers and go get a dumpster. This pile is the stuff I'm taking next, and then I got to load in the garage too. I'm just waiting in line at the dump. I want to talk for a minute about this junk expo coming up in the fall. What month is it now? It's the end of May. The expo is in October, I believe. It's October. We've been to a couple events this year, and you know, quite honestly, for our adult life, every year we've gone to some type of conferences throughout the year. Work-related, business, jobs, life-related. And there's just something really powerful about being in the room with people that are further ahead, or maybe coming at the same goal from a different angle, that you can learn from. It's been tremendously impactful in our life. And there's no way we would have the mindset today without the people that we've met, the ideas that we've received, the encouragement, just like another way of looking at things, other business ideas, recommendations for equipment, strategies, marketing related, all kinds of serendipities have come through the people we've met at events like this. So we'll throw in a small commercial at the end of this video, sharing the ad for the Junk Expo. If you're in the junk removal space, I really encourage you to be there. It's a huge opportunity. All right, well, it's deja vu time. It's now 3:15 in the afternoon, and I am headed east on Carefree Highway again, this time with a different trailer. Got refueled, got some more drinks and food in this trailer, and we're gonna go pick up a dumpster. I'm also gonna go get a quote on moving up my tarp system, raising it up. I'd like to ask the audience here, if you run a dumpster company, would you recommend I just hard weld that tarp system like it is now, but just raise it to the average height of my containers? Or should I invest and get one of those hydraulic gantries that can go up and down? And then have to deal with working with a trailer company to install that, or a mechanic to run all the lines and stuff. Just seems like more of a headache than it's worth versus just a hard welded system. But anyways, love to get some input, ask the audience on that one. So yeah, that's what I'm headed to next. This is really our goal, is to do junk removal the first 6 hours of the day, and then run dumpsters the next 4+ hours of the day in the afternoon when it's real hot out and it's not really comfortable to be doing junk removal anyways. versus in a truck with air conditioning running dumpsters around. I think it'd be more enjoyable. So that's kind of our vision and our goal right now, what we're trying to accomplish this year. And if we can keep it going, it should turn into something great. Got over here to Cave Creek Welding, so I got 2 projects for them. One is building a new tarp arm. Second one is moving this whole system up about 1.5 feet. I got a quote from another company to do that. Just want to get another competitive quote. But the materials side, getting the right materials for that tarp one was an issue from other companies. So hopefully the pros over here at Cave Creek Welding can help us out. Well, that was a really cool experience talking with the gentleman at Cave Creek Welding. They've been there 45 years. It's a family-owned company. They do all kinds of big structural steel for these mansions out in Desert Mountain community. And they also do gates, like you name it, they can seem to weld it. It's pretty impressive talking to them just with their experience. So hopefully we can get that tarp arm manufactured this week, or next week rather, if they can get materials and get it welded up. Same day I drop it off. So need that done ASAP. Getting the whole tarp system moved up, kind of a bigger undertaking, but something I'd like to do in June. It's not a urgent thing, but I'm ripping the tarp every time I drag it across the front of the dumpster. So anyways, let's go pick up a dumpster now. I'll show you how I tarp it. Let's get this loaded up. Got it on boards, protecting that driveway. Looks like it's pretty full. Doors latched, that's good. Already starting to get damaged, these containers. They've only been used a few times each. Isn't that wild? Doesn't last forever. All right, let's get to work. Check around here, see where we got these boards placed. I don't want it coming off the boards here. All right, let's make this a little better. Maybe we'll do it like this. Something like that. Something like that. We'll get on this side. Let's see here. Where are we going? Something like that, maybe. Well, see it right there in the middle. All right. Bring this system down a little bit. Somebody gave me a tip on the last video. They said pull it in above that pivot point before you lower it down. Should help save the hydraulics or whatnot, hinges. Yeah, it's pretty full. Wrong way. This board's about to bump off here, isn't it? Let's put this one around. That should do it. At least for this side. Let's see what's on the other side here. Oh, we do the same thing, don't we? Oh, let's drag this over here. Something you don't really have to worry about as much with junk removal, but you do with this business. Really being careful of driveways. Constantly checking this. Probably the more you do it, the more comfortable you become with it. Like anything in life, I guess. Constantly trying to match this angle here. Pretty soon it's going to lift off of the ground. You can lower it down here. There it goes. Alright. Clean up all these boards I brought. Gotta love that noise, huh? There's a restrictor on the hydraulics so that the whole container doesn't just slam down on the rails. That restrictor makes some noise, and obviously metal makes some noise. There's gotta be some way to grease those rails in a safe way where it slides a little better though. All right, we're locked in there. Bring it down. All right, just pulled the dumpster out. Time to throw a tarp on it. Now, with that tarp arm missing, it's pretty clunky how I have to do it, but I made a video about it on our other YouTube channel for dumpster rental. It's a Round Town dumpster rental if you haven't seen it yet, but just trying to record the journey, right? I'm sharing it with you on this channel today because this is my day doing junk removal. Just happened to be picking up a dumpster this afternoon. But I'm trying to make specific content for both channels because not everybody's interested in dumpsters, and dumpster people might not be interested in junk, but just trying to share our journey. It's not perfect, it's not always pretty, but we try to keep it real, and hopefully occasionally we share a nugget you can learn from us. We don't know what we're doing, and we're learning along the way. 3 years in with junk removal, we still feel like we're just getting started, and that feels good. With dumpsters, it's obvious we don't know what we're doing. So I ripped off my tarp arm. But anyhow, enough talking. I'm gonna close this up and hit the road. Thanks for sharing the day with me.